What is going on, brothers? It's your boy elexcels. Excels is the game. Excels is my name. Make sure you guys go ahead and excel today, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Guys, I understand the agenda that you're going on YouTube all the time, or you're looking up self-improvement videos elsewhere. You're looking how to attract and raise up a chick, how to get these chicks to go head over heels over you, how to get the most, beautiful chick, how to attract wealth into your life, how to self-improve overall, how to attract good people in your life too. And guys, self-improvement, to actually become a man, I don't even think it's self-improvement. I think this is actually to just become a man, guys. And there is no blueprint to become a man. Okay, I can make all these videos for you and you could watch and you could study them, which is great, because you need to learn from something, from someone. In order to become an effective leader, guys, you have to look up to someone and follow their route, how they led other people and how they were successful. That's why it's important for you guys to have mentors in your life, whether online or offline. Personally, I think it's better offline because you'll have that more real connection, and that person will probably give you more real game about how to come up in the game, actually. But I don't want to digress from the message. I know you guys want to know the secret, like, yo, bro, how do I become the best version, or what do I got to do in order to become successful? And what I realize, guys, for most guys that are successful is they go through a period in their life when they're suffering, when they're taking L after L after L, they're losing. But the thing is, none of them ever gave up on themselves. And that's where true resilience, true determination, true inspiration, integrity comes from. Understand, guys, in order to really become a man, you're gonna have to go through all these hardships. And this is when your mental endurance is gonna have to kick in. And there are two breeds of men in this life, either the men who have this or the men that don't. And it's sad, but I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but most guys don't have that mental fortitude. Most guys will give up on and settle. It's either you're a settler, guys, or you're always wanting to strive more. You have ambition. And where does the ambition come from? It comes from the moments when you were down bad, the moments where people laughed at you, the moments where people doubted you, doubted your self-worth, whether that was old acquaintances you used to have, or an ex-girl, or a girl that broke your heart, told you that you weren't worthy, or you felt unworthy because you lost somebody. And you can't see it that way, guys. You have to see it as if, they're losing out on you because of the value that you're bringing. Ask yourself, can anyone do what you do every single day? If you're really about self-improvement, you know what I'm talking about. You know those sleepless nights, those mornings, those times where, you're not distracted. There's times where you could be partying. You could be out here having the best time of your life, drinking, traveling the world, but no, you're locked in because you have a goal and a mission in the forefront of your mind, and you know what it takes to go and to become successful. It takes that discipline, that drive out of you. Day in and day out, you get up Monday, bet I'm starting the week off strong. I'm killing it in the gym. I'm going crazy at work. I'm doing my thing at work. After work, I'm still working. And then you have to bring that same energy day in and day out to the Tuesday, to the Wednesday, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's not easy, guys. Understand that there's going to be so many times in your life when people are going to doubt you too. That man. And guys, this is where boys differentiate themselves from men, because the boys, when they come across a hardship, when they have to go through the fire, they can't take it. They can't take it. They can't go through the fire. But that's not you. You go through the fire. You're sacrificing, man. You're suffering right now. Maybe you want a girlfriend right now, right? Maybe you're in your 20s, or you're a teenager, or you're even in your 30s or 40s. It doesn't matter. And you want a girl, you want to settle down with a girl, but you can't. You have to stay focused. Because what really compromises our success rate, our rate of, continuously increasing and becoming successful, is when we become complacent in life. And that's where a lot of guys fall victim to. They fall victim to, you know what, I'm content with this. I could just be chilling here. You know, I have my little house I want and I'm good. And that's where most guys are going to fail. That's where most guys get tricked on. That's where most guys, you know, lose their ambition because, you know, you had the drive, you had the momentum, but you kept it to a halt. So there's times, guys, where, you know, you suffer willingly and unwillingly. So let's talk about the times you were suffering unwillingly. Just like think about those cold nights, right? When you had that beater car, or you had that job that you dreaded going to. It was that fast food joint. Maybe it was McDonald's, maybe it was Chipotle or whatever, right? And you were going there and you're like, damn, I got to do 8 hours in this shift of hell. And I got to come out and I got to go to the gym. And then after the gym, I still got to work on my homework and my projects and all that stuff. And it was just hell for you, bro. You couldn't even sleep. Maybe you were part of a sports team too, like the football team at school or baseball, basketball, whatever, right? You barely have time for yourself. You're unwillingly suffering. Or that time when, you know, you were hungry. Because I know some of you guys didn't come up with the best. You guys weren't dealt the best hands in life. I understand that. Not all of us were. You know, there's those times you grew up, you were hungry. You know, it was ramen noodle time, bro. It was time to eat, bring out the oodles and noodles, and that was dinner. And that was a blessed night. And now you look back at those moments, you're like, damn, you know, I've come far from that. And that's where your drive is going to continue to grow because you see how far you've come from. You see where you started. And you're like, damn, you know, I used to only afford ramens, or I used to afford mac and cheese meals. And now I can actually cook myself a nice, decent meal. And you just want to keep increasing and excelling in your life. That's when you're unwillingly suffering. That builds mental fortitude. That builds resilience. That builds determination. That builds confidence in yourself to know that you can come out of a down bad situation and flip it. Okay, now there's some guys that stay in that situation like, damn, like they fell short and, you know, now they don't have the will to get back up. They just enjoy staying down. They're cool not picking up the pieces. They're cool with smoking and drinking and you know, not being sober and avoiding their problems. You can't do that. Okay, and when you're a man, you have to embrace those problems. Those are those moments when you're going through those hardships in your life. That's what really builds a man's character. That's either makes you or it's going to break you, bro. So you get to decide on what that's going to be. I can't make a blueprint for that because I haven't lived every one of your experiences. But I can tell you this though. And it sounds cheesy, but this is so true. When you really put your mind, your heart and your soul into something to make something out of life, it can happen and it will happen. Now, the only other component of this is just time. Stay disciplined, stay doing what you have to do, stay hustling, stay sacrificing, stay saving, investing. All these moments, all these things make your life, it sucks in the moment when you're going through, but you'll be able to look back and you're like, damn, I was able to come out of that situation on top. And that is the best revenge on just life when it kicks you in the ass, right? When you get to just look back and say, you know what? That didn't stop me. I kept going. Maybe a girl broke with you, broke your heart. Cool. It didn't stop you. That gave you strength to keep going. Maybe you lost out on those times you could have partied, go to the bar, go to just chill out and hang out with, you know, your friends all the time. But now you sacrificed that time in order to improve and excel. Now you look back, you're like, you know what? I did use that time wisely. Because look at your life now. Now you're chilling. And some of you guys have reached that point in your life and some of you haven't. But like I said, it's just a matter of time. That is the last component. Now, some of you guys are going to suffer willingly too. And what's this, right? You're willingly suffering. Not like, you know, you could be going out every weekend to go party, drink, smoke, whatever, right? But no, you willingly suffer. You're willingly telling yourself, you know what? I'm just going to chill and stay in the house, read a book, learn something. That's willingly suffering. Because I'll be honest, you know, it's not fun all the time. Obviously, going out and socializing all the time, that's fun. I would be lying to you if it wasn't. Going out meeting chicks every weekend, that's a great time. But knowing that you're sacrificing this now for self-improvement to use that time, you're allocating the time properly. And I'm just spitting like crazy, pause. But this is truth, bro. This is truth. This is going to help you guys grow. Sometimes you have to willingly go through hardships, guys, because that's what builds you too. Okay, I'll give you an example, right? Guys, I remember I was back in high school, and I remember I was tired of driving my beater Honda Civic. It was a 98 Civic, guys. The front bumper was missing. It would blow hot air in the summer, and I couldn't stand it no more. And I remember I'm like, you know what? During high school, I was like, you know what? I need to get a full-time job because this is not gonna cut it no more. So what I did, guys, is I applied at a warehouse. And guys, basically my schedule was this. I would get up in the morning, 6 a.m., go to school all the way to like 2 o'clock, and my shift would start at 3. So I'd have an hour rest before I had to go through my factory job. And guys, this is very laborious, guys. If you guys, I'm not gonna give out the name of the company, but basically, guys, I was working on the loading and the unloading docks, lifting heavy bags of product, and it was just hell, bro. I remember in the summer, it stank in there too. Oh man, guys, literally I would go home with maggots in my boots, guys. It was crazy. But I knew that time was gonna pay off in the end. I knew I had to suffer then in order to have a more easier lifestyle down the line. But I'll be honest with you, life doesn't get easier, guys. You know, when you have ambition, matter of fact, it gets harder. It gets more difficult. I will give you that. I will tell you that much. But you willingly have to put yourself in these situations too, because that's what really builds you. I remember I would tell myself, you know, like, I'm not going to quit. You know, I can do this. I can literally overcome this challenge in my life. It's only going to be a period of time. And that's how you fight this too. When you're overcoming something, a challenge, an obstacle in your life, you have to tell yourself this is only for a period, only a season. Because life is seasons, right? Nothing lasts forever. Tears for Fears right there. Go quote that if you know what I'm talking about. Leave that in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, guys, yes, you're gonna have to willingly suffer through these moments too, but that's what builds you up. That's how you really become a man. When you know, when you're going through it, just knowing you can overcome it. Because the difference, guys, is people quit. That's what really cuts the difference of the man's life from a boy. Boys will quit, but a man stays in. Even when people talk crap about it, even when people talk crap about you behind your back or to your face, you overcome it. You didn't let it deter you. You're like, you know what? They could think what they want about me. I'm gonna do what the hell I gotta do in order to excel. And that's the message of this video, guys. If you made it this far to the end of the video, make sure you guys go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Follow the Instagram and the Twitter. Those links are down in the description down below. I appreciate y'all, brothers. Make sure you guys continuously excel. Always look forward and never look back, guys. I'm out here.